Hi, this is Cindy Nierenberg. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I'm on my journey to lose 65 pounds. I had such a good week this week, and I want to pass that along to a couple of you as well. So stay tuned for the end of this video. I have a special offer for a couple of you. I'm looking forward to that. So this week, I lost 1.8 pounds, which makes my total weight loss 11.8 pounds. And that means I only have a measly 53 pounds to go. But that's okay, I'm on my way. So I was thinking about my weight loss this week and what the difference was between this week and last week. And if you'll remember, last week I talked about my thought, which was, I don't care. I had gotten to the place where I was just tired and beat up and I just didn't care. But I knew when I gave it some more thought that I really do care. And I was caring too much. Like I was caring about everything in a bad way. Was I overeating? Was I eating the wrong foods? Why wasn't this working faster? You know, I was just caring about everything and I needed to let that go. And this week I did. I kind of relaxed into it. And it got me thinking, you're going to think this is a crazy segue, but I was thinking about my very first car that I purchased. I was all of 17 years old, fresh out of high school. I had saved up my babysitting money and I had $1,400 that I could spend on a new car, new to me. So my mom and dad drove me to a town that was about an hour away. And in those days, the only cars you could find, we didn't have them online, right? You had to look in the newspaper for people who were selling used cars. And I found a 1974 Mustang II. It was my dream car. So we went to go look at this car. When we got there, we found that the car had a manual transmission. And I didn't know how to drive a manual transmission. So my dad, when we bought the car, my dad physically had to drive the car home for me. And when we got home, we pulled into this vacant lot. And Dad said, okay, you're gonna learn how to drive this car. Oh no. So anyway, I got behind the wheel, and if you've ever tried to figure out how to drive a stick shift car, you know there are stops and starts and fits, and you know, you kill the engine a million times. And every time I would do that, my dad would start yelling at me. Like, that's not what I told you to do. Let up on the clutch. Put it into gear. And by the end of that hour that Dad and I had been practicing, I was like next to tears and I was ready to get out of that car. I have to admit, I had the best dad in the entire world. I really did. But he was not the best driving instructor. If he were here, I know he would agree. So luckily for me, my sister came home that weekend and she said, I'll teach you how to drive stick. And we went down to this road that really wasn't traveled much. It was called Soap Mine Road. I'll never forget Soap Mine Road. We were driving out with the cows and she taught me how to drive that stick shift car. Every time I killed the engine, she said, no big deal. Like, just start again, push in on the clutch, put the car in gear, give it a little gas. And every time we had like a jerky start, it's like, no big deal. You're getting it. You're getting better. And we were laughing when this was going on and having a great time. And you know what? I learned to drive that car that day. And I thought about that in regards to my weight loss. Like, I have been beating myself up, telling myself that I'm doing the wrong thing, hating myself for where I am, when I should be using a different approach. In learning to drive that stick shift car, I had two very different approaches to teaching me that. And you know which one worked? The kind one. We are so quick to judge ourselves. We're so quick to beat ourselves up for our failures, but we don't need to. What we need is more kindness and more compassion on this journey. And that's what I'm committed to for the next several weeks. So that's my tip for today. Don't beat yourself up. Offer yourself kindness and compassion because we learn more under those circumstances. So I told you I had a surprise at the end of this video. Because I just feel so good about this week, I would like to offer free life coaching to 2 of you. I would love to offer it to everyone here, but I don't have that many hours in the day. So I'd like to choose 2 of you to offer free life coaching for 5 weeks. And it's a 1 time a week session for about 45 minutes, and we'll go through 5 weeks. So life coaching really is about transforming something in your life. You know, looking at why you're stuck in a certain situation, why you can't move forward, why you're not achieving your goals. So the sessions that you and I will be doing together can be weight loss related, or they could be something different about a relationship or finances or just a particular goal that you would like to meet. Or maybe you're just stuck in life and you can't figure out, where do I go next? Those are the kinds of things that we will examine and move through. It's really exciting. So again, I will offer that to 2 of you. Email me at cindyn@cox.net if you're interested, and use the subject line "Pick Me," and that way I'll know that to look for one of you guys. Anyway, I'm excited to work with you. Again, cindyn@cox.net. Subject line "Pick Me." All of my contact information is in the description box below. I look forward to seeing you guys next week with good news.